This podcast is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Spoiler warning for whatever is in the title of this episode.
And now for the obligatory socials. Please like, share and subscribe. You can find the podcast on Twitter at HorrorPod69. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Slasher and Goodreads. Become part of the Disturbed community by asking for the Facebook group and Discord links. Send dick pics to the horrorofbabylonpodcast@gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/thehorrorofbabylon. In closing, you can let your friends know that The Horror of Babylon is available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible and all other major podcast apps.
Welcome to the second annual Star Wars Day bonus episode of the Horror of Babylon. I am Ryan, and with me, as always, is Daniel. Say hi, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
And we have a very special guest today, the proprietor of Four Horsemen Comics and Gaming, Ronald III, Grampus of Christmas. Say hello.
What is up, Internet?
Hello. This is the Internet's Ronald, I say so much random crap about you when you're not here, and you're here, and I just don't even know what to say.
Just something dark side.
Something dark side.
My name is
Sheev. And speaking of some other names of some very important people, they may not be senators with the Galactic Republic, but that's okay by me. Thank you to our other patrons, including Abigail the First, Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragons, and
Logan,
the Full Metal Patron, and Ben, the Fourth, Patron of Hope, and Mia the Fifth, the Rainmaker.
She makes it rain, yo.
Oh, she makes it rain, and thank you to Sierra the Sixth, the Keyblade Patron. Whoosh. Whoosh. And thank you to Four Horsemen Comics, who is sponsoring this episode. You can find them at the Morgantown Mall in Morgantown, West Virginia, at the mall at Robinson in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You can shop online at fourhorsemen.tcgplayerpro.com. And if you make it into the store, say hello to the proprietor, Ronald III, Grampus of Christmas, or you can comment on this video and say hello, because he's here right now.
Hi.
Hi. You sounded so meek in comparison to all the things you usually say about him.
Yeah, I don't know how much you actually listen to the show anymore, but I tend to say some pretty terrible things about you.
That's probably all true.
Mostly involves kitty litter.
Well, that one's true.
No.
Welcome to our new Star Wars Day bonus episode. I had like 3 versions of what we were going to do in this episode in my head.
Like go to Japan.
Yeah. We're going to Star Wars Celebration in Tokyo 2025. We're going to need a few more patrons.
Maybe I'll just cash in my change for that. I'll just keep saving it.
Probably, I wouldn't even cover all the airfare. It would put a dent in the airfare.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's thinking about it now.
Yeah, I mean, I already told Beck I want to go, but that's expensive. But what we settled on is we are going to do a watch-along and a live reaction to 2 different Star Wars fan films, both of which are horror films. The first one we will be watching is Ewok Hunt, a Star Wars horror story by the YouTube channel Woof Woof Wolfie, or Woof Woof Wolf, probably. There's a link in the description if you want to watch along with us.
Make sure to give them a like and all of that jazz.
Yeah, I am liking and subbing right now, which, speaking of which, you should like and sub to us.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Speak, friend, and enter.
It's Arabish, not Elvish.
Oh, damn.
Their remains were never found.
That's like one of my worst fears.
You don't care if you die as long as we find the remains.
Yeah.
Was he? Did he stick his face in the barrel of the blaster?
I'm hoping he was looking down the other end, but I need to see how he holds the gun first. Because as like a gun enthusiast, that it might have been the scope he was looking down.
On your feet, TV340.
God, those suits are so nice.
Yeah.
We should wear those to Tokyo. Oh, it was his helmet!
That's cool.
Oh.
I get it.
New orders came in just before the signal. We're moving the evac point Delta Kappa to Quad Down. Here comes the last flyover tonight.
Real regulation says to stay put to rotate,
And I'm sure regulations didn't say anything about the damn Death Star blowing up. Again.
We're literally trapped on an alien world.
saying. So, I thought we was dead.
Either way, he's not gonna save us. Shut your bucket.
Shut your bucket.
Bah.
Lights up.
What those Ewoks do to that tree?
I mean, they have to tear him down to build all them forts.
There aren't lights on Stormtrooper helmets, are there?
No, they're on the blasters.
You're trying to get us killed. Shine. If I can hear you, the Force can too. World like this, they like that.
Some of the trees are on her side.
He's afraid of ants.
I would be.
It's angry.
What the fuck?
It's actually kind of terrifying.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
They're gonna start screaming Zulu.
No.
Steady yourself. Slow. You're breathing.
Do you see how hard that Ewok threw that rock?
Clear for now.
It's nothing like the simulations.
God, this would make a good video game too.
Yeah.
This is your first deployment. Listen. Emperor or no emperor, you're a soldier. We'll get out of here, or may our bones rot on your core. Is that a walker? No. Could be rebels. Could be something else. How much further? To what? To the evac. Right. Evac. Turning to code 0. Think there's a downside nearby? Got it. Might be a trap. Might be. Might be our way out. But what if it's rebels? What if it's not?
Why are you afraid of rebels?
Just surrender if it's rebels.
Yeah. It's better than getting eaten.
That's an order.
I would be actively looking for rebels at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, take me with you, please.
Please.
I will wave the rebel flag.
I will lick Princess Leia's boots.
I mean, I was gonna do that anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want to turn into an Ewok drum set.
They tan those hides really fast to get the drum sets for that party.
Oh my.
Sir?
Oh yeah, he did.
See, you should have been paying attention.
Oh, did you see those eyes? Is the glowing red eyes? Oh my god! That ain't good. Oh my god!
He spit Ron's load in his face.
They're fairies. You can't stop, drop, and roll to stop killer fairies. Oh, he's messed up.
This is Grand Admiral.
It's Ray Sloan.
All lunar side events have been conquered. Their sacrifice to our Emperor will not be forgotten.
Oh god. That was not a normal looking Ewok.
Admiral Sloan is for your vigilance. Your sacrifice to our Emperor will not be forgotten.
Holy god.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty decent.
Yeah, that's what I've seen a lot of Star Wars fan films in my day, and that was definitely one of the better ones.
Yeah. The only thing it was missing was the last trooper like looking into the camera with a snotty nose. I'm so scared.
They did a poster for this. That is the Blair Witch.
Oh, did they?
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me send it
let's
to
find
you.
that. That's pretty cool.
I'm sending it to you now, Ron. 1 second.
That's really good.
Okay, what did you think of like the structure of it, like it being first person from the helmet camera?
I thought that was pretty creative. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I was actually pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I like the surprise of it. Just when you realize that he's picking up his helmet and putting it on, because me with a stick up my butt, I'm sitting there thinking like, he is out of uniform. This is not okay. Like, I mean, you don't see stormtroopers. Oh, I see.
Where's your helmet?
I usually am not a big fan of like found footage type of films. Like they have to do something kind of creative with it. And that was kind of creative.
Yeah.
I honestly think that found footage works better in a short format.
Yeah.
One of my biggest problems is always who keeps the camera on that long. Like at some point you throw the camera away and run.
And this is like a cop's body cam. You have to have it on all the time.
Yeah, and it's nice and short and to the point. And you know, the horror of the film didn't overstay its welcome.
Really captured the Ewoks in their natural habitat.
So what about the Ewoks? How did they look? Were they scary?
They look better than they did in Jedi. They really did. Because they were short video clips of them. You didn't see them on, camera for 30 seconds. They're soulless, unblinking eyes. real quick jump scare kind of thing.
Well, I think that this and Return of the Jedi is two different intentions.
Yeah, but still.
But I understand what you're saying.
I would love to know what his budget was for this, because it actually looked pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to have as good of effects as it did.
It had decent effects. It had good costumes.
It has. I'm looking down through it has a pretty big crew. It's not two people made this thing.
This was probably like an actual project.
It may have been a Kickstarter, because they have a pretty big list of people they're thanking. Let's actually go to the end of the credits, and it probably says something.
I'm not going to geek out too much here, but I would lay money that the Stormtrooper armor they used was from A New Hope, because the shape of the eyes and the little edges on them, I think that was New Hope style, or
a replicate of New Hope style. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the people who are listed in the description are donors. It doesn't say anything about a Kickstarter or anything.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet now, looking at this, that they probably had a Kickstarter or something and people threw some extra money at them, because this looks really nice.
Yeah. It doesn't have nearly enough views. It only has 111,000.
Which, is good, but for what it is, I think it... Honestly, I would expect something... I don't want to kiss its ass too much, but of this quality to be closer to the 500,000, 1 million mark.
Yeah, like I would kill for 111,000 views, but I think it deserves a lot more.
So it's been out for 2 years. So yeah, that does seem like a low view count for something this good that's been out for 2 years.
Ron, have you watched a lot of Star Wars fan films in your day?
I've watched a handful. I usually, if I watch a fan film, it's either like a lightsaber battle or, you know, something along those lines. I don't really watch too much of like story-driven stuff.
I'm sure you've seen what's probably the most famous one, Troops, the Cops parody.
Yeah, it's really good.
You've seen that, haven't you, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one I watched, I think it's called like Vader Rising or Vader something. Someone made a Darth Vader fan film. It was pretty good.
Another one that's really well known is the Darth Maul one. That's just like a 15-minute action sequence where Darth Maul kills like 7 Jedi.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll send it to you guys in a link. It's pretty decent. Some of the choreography is really good, and some of the people are not so good, but it's worth watching. And then there's my favorite one is TIE Fighter, which is like an anime styled action sequence between Imperial and Rebel forces. It's kind of like Mobile Suit Gundam style. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I showed that to you, Ron.
Yeah, I would watch a whole movie in that style.
Okay, cool. So props to Wolf Wolf Wolf.
Good job, Wolf Wolf Wolf.
Let's move on to our second film of the night, Sanctuary Moon, a Star Wars fan film by Deadbolt Films. This one released November 17th, 2023. The previous one was from January 14th, 2022.
This one's sitting a little shy of 50k views.
Yeah, it doesn't have as many. I'm hoping we didn't make a giant mistake by watching the other one first. Yeah.
It still might be good, but like my expectations are now unfortunately raised.
Yeah. On go. 3, 2, 1, chew.
Oh.
Warning, this film contains graphic content.
Okay.
Off to a good start.
Is this going to be the Saw of Star Wars films?
Deadbolt.
He was alive the whole time.
I like the graphic.
Yeah.
They both start with the second Death Star having been destroyed. The Empire is in ruins. That's why we need Thrawn.
Yep.
It's clear, Mom.
He's got a cape. Looks like they've been out here a while. Watch out for that smoke. Watch out for that smoke. There's some Ewok under that grass who's high as a kite.
Really short.
Look at this.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Discarded helmet, Mom.
Any sign of its owner?
Nothing. This isn't good.
Yeah, we can't take off our helmets.
Comlink. What the
Oh no, it's the Predator.
Oh, they skinned him.
It is indeed the Predator.
Looks fresh.
What? Like, you care.
What are you gonna do? You have 2 stormtroopers.
Against a moon of Ewoks. You're...
Straight up 70s sound.
Yeah, it is kind of 70s-ish.
It's very Cannibal Holocaust.
Maybe that was intentional.
Watch out!
Oh!
This is what happens whenever somebody higher than a sergeant tries to walk in Vietnam.
She wasn't supposed to leave the bunker.
Yeah. I'm supposed to have a desk job.
62 of Orange Squadron, requesting immediate evac. Over. This is TK 5062 of Orange Squadron, requesting immediate evac. Over.
Give it up.
James
They're not
Statham.
coming.
What's the budget for it?
Decimated.
I don't know. That looks like they got Tom Hardy for this.
There must be more. You
I
said so.
can't give it up. We're alone now. It's been days since the attack. It's over. The Empire's dead.
Did you hear that?
Quiet.
He's gonna get shot in the head.
Put your helmet back on.
Rebels? Endor bees.
Usually you have to deal with outdoor bees.
We need to move out. We're going to attract something larger.
We should move. Now, how long did you leave that? Pick that bucket up.
I do really like the capes.
Yeah.
I'm a big cape guy.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it does look cool.
Yeah.
We need Edna Mole in here.
On the plus side, all they have to do is outrun her. They'll be fine.
Yeah, for the first attack.
Just shoot her in the knee.
Trooper, stand down.
Sarge just ate a blow dart.
Got the precision on that thing.
I don't know if you should take... He's not dead. He looks like he bit his tongue. Ewoks must be immune to the neurotoxin if they're going to eat that guy.
The war horns. Ah, it got me. Ah.
Roll credits.
There's gotta be more to it there. Oh, they're getting ready to cook them.
Oh, he's over fire.
They ruined the other one with neurotoxin, so they need a fresh one.
I think she's dead.
She did.
Sarge?
I hope not.
I'm getting Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey vibes.
I still need to watch the sequel to that.
It's out?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, shit.
They're kind of ripping off the other one there a little bit.
Red eye,
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say the twist at the end is it was Jawas the whole time. It's a detonator?
I thought it was not going to work.
I was kind of hoping it wouldn't work, and then he just gets eaten by Ewoks.
Turns out it was
You're a dud. You're not. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. This film is dedicated to Bose, whose passion on the set wasn't enough to leave that up for
The average reader.
What did we think of that one in general first without comparing it to the other one?
It's so hard not to.
hard not to.
I like that they were doing like the Star Wars transitions with like the swipes.
Yeah.
That was nice. The costumes again were pretty good.
Yeah. I feel like we were misled a little bit with the content warning at the beginning.
Yeah. I thought it was going to get a little more hardcore after like the first skeleton in the blood, and then never really escalated from there.
Yeah. What were you saying, Ron?
We didn't even see an Ewok. All we saw were a bunch of red eyes.
Yeah, and I feel like, I mean, obviously, like these fan films have very similar. They're super similar, and they're going to overlap in some ways. But like that imagery of like the red glowing eyes from the darkness.
Straight up.
Yeah, I think it's a little iffy because there's no way they didn't see the other movie. Okay, so which one do we like better?
The first one.
Oh, first one. Hands down.
Hands down.
I thought the first one just had like more creative shots. I think it also benefited from being a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
It
It actually moved a whole lot. But this was like Lord of the Rings. They walked for 9 of the 12 minutes.
They did walk a lot.
Hiya! Happy Easter!
Not that this one was, bad. It's still way better than I'd ever be able to do.
Yeah, it was entertaining enough.
But in terms of stuff that I personally like, I think the first one just did better.
No, I completely agree.
Do appreciate the capes.
Yeah, I mean, they looked cool. I mean,
I hate how impractical capes are, but when I see them on stormtroopers, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, what purpose could those possibly serve on stormtrooper armor? But they do look cool.
Yeah. Do they even serve a purpose on Darth Vader? Other than just looking really cool.
No.
Yeah, it's just, capes are cool.
I guess Phasma had a cape.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you Stephen King? No, I'm Dean Koontz. Oh.
Kings and Koontz. And let's start with Ewok Hunt, the first film we watched. Ron, what was your king of Ewok Hunt?
I think my favorite part was when he put his helmet on, and it kind of dawned on me, that's where his helmet is.
It's also my king, so...
Mine is my girl Ray Sloan showing up, giving orders. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Is she a character in, like, Expanded Universe?
Not Expanded Universe. She's a current canon character. She was introduced in the very first novel that Disney and Lucasfilm press released after Disney bought Star Wars, and then she's been used in everything since, like here and there. She was in Star Wars Squadrons. She was in the Kanan Jarrus comic series. She was in the Aftermath trilogy. She was
Grand Admiral, right?
Yeah, she was a Grand Admiral. She gave herself that rank.
Is there something above Grand Admiral?
Emperor.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's so...
Because I just always thought, like, there would only be one Grand Admiral.
There's 12.
There's 12. Yeah. I guess I just don't realize how big the Empire actually is.
Yeah, I mean, it's
a galaxy.
Yeah, it's millions of star systems.
Yeah.
So...
Trillions of life forms.
It depends on how you kind of rank. So, Grand Admiral is the highest Imperial naval rank.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of a Army equivalent, but then there's also the leader of the ISB, the Imperial Security Bureau, which would be like a comparable rank, and then there's the Moffs, and Moffs are a political rank, not a military rank, but a Grand Moff could be comparable to a Grand Admiral, but it's less about your rank and more about who you are, because Tarkin probably would have been considered like the most powerful person in the Empire other than Vader or Palpatine. Okay. But a Grand Moff, it's probably not. It's just like a general Grand Moff probably wouldn't be considered as powerful as like a general Grand Admiral, because there's only 12 Grand Admirals, but there can be lots of different Moffs.
See, I know whenever I need Star Wars knowledge, I can come to Ryan.
Yeah. That's very in-depth.
What's our Koontz for the first one?
I don't know.
I mean, it was pretty good.
It was pretty good. I'm trying to think.
It was short enough to where there really wasn't an opportunity for a Koontz.
I guess if you, like... Because I even liked the jump scare at the end, because I'm like, you get one, and they gave us one good one.
Yeah, and the Ewoks look good.
My only criticism, I guess, when they're dragging him off at the end, it was too slow. If they would have jerked him off frame a whole lot faster, that would have been scarier, but he was kind of clawing at the ground way longer than I thought he should have been.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with that.
No Wilhelm scream.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yep.
That should have been his scream as he was dragged off.
Nobody says I had a bad feeling about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, one of the Ewoks said it. They said it in Ewokese.
I guess I would, because I don't want too much of it in my fan films, but I do like references. But I also got a lot of references. I just didn't get them because I'm not up to date on current canon.
So Sanctuary Moon, the second one. Daniel, what's your king?
The capes.
The capes.
I'm so stuck on them. I just love the way that the stormtroopers looked on this.
I'm gonna say the Jeff, the hanging body, just like, and then my Koontz is that it just never really, it never escalates past that. I feel like.
Yeah, I honestly thought like the neurotoxin was okay, but compared to like we get hanging skinned man at the beginning, I just always feel like you shouldn't blow your load on your most gruesome thing if you're gonna do a horror thing,
or at least do it at the end.
Yeah, like. That should have been like the sergeant was the one who was skinned alive hanging upside down or something.
He should have woken up and had, what's her name hanging up over top of him, skinned out.
Yeah, something like that.
Let me pull up our rankings here real quick. At first I was like, we're not going to rank these. Then we ranked all the dollar babies we watched, so.
Yeah. So we might as well.
It'd be hard to rank these.
Not for you, your list.
I've got like 3.
So we decided, I don't know if you listened to the Blade episode or not, but we decided we would rank Blade for you.
Oh, perfect.
And we put it as your number 1.
I'd go with that.
Which makes your list Blade, Pet Sematary, the Star Wars Holiday Special in that order.
Oh God.
Those are his top 3 favorite films of all time.
So I'll let you go ahead, Ron. Where does Ewok Hunt, the first one, rank among those wonderful movies you have there?
Ewok Hunt is probably going to take the place of Holiday Special at number 3.
Okay. And then Sanctuary Moon?
Sanctuary Moon is going to be below Holiday Special.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah, number 5.
I mean, to be fair to Sanctuary Moon, the holiday special is super memorable.
Yeah, and it gave us Boba Fett. And...
Yeah. And had a point to it.
You're such a bitch.
I thought I was the mean one.
Nah, he's pretty mean.
We need to have him on more often.
If we can get Alex to figure out the technical end,
I'll pay him.
Because I'm going to rip all my hair out trying to get the sound on this to not sound terrible, I'm sure.
Here is my change jar. Fix our technology.
Okay, so I'm going to rank next, and I found where I had the holiday special on my list, which I currently have it as number 33 on my list of 113 movies.
That's pretty high.
Really high.
It just has more stuff that appeals to Ryan. So.
Yeah, I'm a freak. So, Jesus. I don't think I'm going to put either of these over the holiday special. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I won't judge you.
I'm going to put Ewok Hunt at my new number 45, which is above the original Firestarter and below the Nicolas Cage classic Season of the Witch. And then Sanctuary Moon is going to be significantly lower. It's below Valerian, but it's above Evil Dead 2.
Above Evil Dead 2?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to make it my new number 90, below Alien Resurrection and above Evil Dead 2. All right, Daniel, you're up.
Alrighty. And we're doing Ewok Hunt first?
You do whatever you want.
Okay, scroll up if we're doing Ewok Hunt first. I actually kind of liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I liked it more than It 2017. I think I technically liked it more than The Ramen Girl, even though that's like super sentimental to me.
Andy Muschietti just live unsubscribed to us.
Andy Muschietti made the worst superhero film ever made. I don't care.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did The Flash.
God, I think I liked it more than I liked Renfield.
Are you going to open our Morbius episode by saying it was better than The Flash?
It was better than The Flash.
I haven't seen The Flash. So.
I will legit go on the record and say that that's my opinion.
That's fine.
I don't know if I liked it more than Cocaine Bear, though.
No, I wouldn't put it.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, and I don't like it more than I like the Call of Cthulhu short film. So I'm going to put it right above Goosebumps.
What did you say, Ron?
We need to do a Cocaine Ewok movie.
Oh, this occurred to me earlier, and I meant to say it and never did. Why haven't they done a found footage horror film? Or I bet they have, and I just don't know of it. A found footage horror film from a police officer's body cam.
They haven't done a horror film. The dude who did the Suicide Squad movie did a action drama based off of that, and the last 10 minutes is horrifying. I can't remember what that was called. That was the first movie of his I saw. It was really good. It was better than the Suicide Squad. Not a stiff competition. The Sanctuary Moon will be a deal lower. Okay. I didn't like it as much as I liked Beast because that had Idris Elba.
And Idris Elba's penis.
I really like the mermaid movies. Firestarter 2 is too funny. Battle Royale 2 is too funny. Yo had a weird sex scene, so that gets bonus points. Godzilla vs. Bambi has Godzilla. I'm gonna put it right below Godzilla vs. Bambi.
All right.
Which still puts it above it, Chapter 2.
It's number 80, below Godzilla vs. Bambi the movie, and above Firestarter Okay, cool.
So now I'm really curious. What is at the very bottom of both of your lists.
Oh, well, no, you're not. You're fishing because you know what is at the bottom of both of our lists. It's Fly from 1970 by... You're a bastard.
Followed closely by Roar. Wait, is Roar still at the bottom of yours?
No, I think I put Lolita 1997 lower than Roar. I could not handle watching a 14-year-old girl make out with Jeremy Iron.
You're just supposed to pretend that he's Scar the whole time.
I would rather watch her make out with Scar.
And that she's Nala.
Yeah, my bottom three is Fly, the 1997 Lolita, and Roar. And your bottom three is Fly, Roar, and All That You Love Will Be Carried Away, which is a Stephen King dollar, baby.
Yeah.
Homework. If you are trapped on the forest moon of Endor, you can be Rebel or Imperial, but you've been abandoned because your squad thought you were dead and they left without you. How do you survive, Ron?
Burn the forest down.
Damn, that's a good answer.
You kill all the people to beat the bears.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah. They're trying to eat me. The forest gets burnt. You have blasters. You just start shooting the trees. Burn them all.
Okay.
I'm gonna channel my inner Arnold Schwarzenegger and like pull an end of the Predator and just make traps everywhere, and just really enter survivalist mode to the best of my abilities. Just pull an Ewok on the Ewoks.
Home alone in the forest.
And then I'll eat the Ewoks.
What I will do is I will actually go to the swamps of the forest moon and join the tribe of Dulocs. If you're not familiar with the Dulocs, they are from the Ewok animated series, and they are the nemesis of the Ewoks. Basically, they all look like Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, and they're all super mean, but they can't ever pull a fast one on the Ewoks because they're all super stupid. So I will go to the Dulocs and I will show them how to trump the Ewoks and their archaic technology, and I'll become the king of the Dulocs.
This isn't fair. Ryan has too much Star Wars knowledge. We're at a disadvantage.
There's a whole episode of the Ewoks animated series where the Ewoks and the Dulocs are fighting over a wagon because it's such high technology. It's like whoever controls the wagon will be unstoppable in war.
This could carry so many stormtrooper heads.
Coming on the Horror of Babylon this Sunday, Daniel and I are reading the H.P. Lovecraft classic, The Shadow over Innsmouth. And then the following Sunday, May 12th, we are watching the film adaptation Dagon from 2001. Then our next two bonus episodes on Thursday, May 9th. It's our second Four Horsemen sponsored bonus episode for the month, where we are jumping from Star Wars into the world of Marvel, and we are joining Dr. Michael Morbius on his trip through the shadows. And then the next week, May 16th, we're watching a significantly better movie, Prey.
Yay!
The only Predator movie that didn't make me want to run out in the woods screaming. Speaking of people who I want to scream about, but I'll be screaming about joy because they make me so damn happy. Thank you to our patrons, including Abigail, the First Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragons, and
Logan,
the Full Metal Patron. and the fourth Patron of Hope, and Mia the Fifth, the Rainmaker.
She makes it rain,
and Sierra the Sixth, the Keyblade Patron.
The wonk.
The wonk.
I like how we go back and forth for the sound effect.
And thank you to Four Horsemen Comics and Gaming for sponsoring this episode. The fool of a man who runs Four Horsemen is subscribed to our $25 tier, which means they get to choose the content for 2 episodes every month. This month, they are sponsoring our second annual Star Wars Day bonus episode and our Morbius episode, which is next week. So thank you again to Four Horsemen Comics and Gaming, which you can visit at the Morgantown Mall in Morgantown, West Virginia, the Mall at Robinson in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or you can shop online at fourhorsemen.tcgplayerpro.com. And if you make it into the store, say hello to the proprietor, Ronald III, Grampus of Christmas. He's the guy who's getting dragged off by what he calls are Ewoks, but they're actually just the raccoons who live in the dumpster.
They're actually just Clarksburg crackheads. I get accosted by one at least once a month at Sheetz when I go for food.
Ron, before we leave, do you want to say anything about the store, or do you want to tease some of the other movies that you've chosen for Daniel and I to review?
Oh no, I don't want to ruin that surprise. But
you just don't remember.
I have no idea. May 4th is coming up, and it is Star Wars Day. So in honor of that, we are doing a bunch of Star Wars stuff for Free Comic Book Day, which coincides with May 4th.
That's super cool.
It'll be a full day of events at the shop, so come on down.
Yeah, and we are dropping this on the Thursday, which is May 2nd. So if you're hearing this on the 2nd or the 3rd, definitely stop into Four Horsemen for Free Comic Book Day, which is the first Saturday of every May. I almost said the first Saturday of every month. Somebody's going to show up in June. Where's my comic book? And also Star Wars Day celebrations.
Yes, always a good day.
All right. Well, Daniel and Ron, thank you for recording with me tonight and watching these lovely films.
I actually had a pretty good time. This was fun.
It was a good time.
Thank you to our patrons. Stay tuned for our socials and stay scary.
Stay scary, everybody.
And now for the obligatory socials. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can find the podcast on Twitter at HorrorPod69. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Slasher, and Goodreads. Become part of the Disturbed community by asking for the Facebook group and Discord links. Send dick pics to the Horror of Babylon podcast at gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/the Horror of Babylon. In closing, you can let your friends know that The Horror of Babylon is available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, and all other major podcast apps. Stay scary.